Hey guys, welcome to another commentary done by Diggity. Upper right-hand corner we have Zelot starting as the yellow Zerg. Upper left-hand corner we have Scan starting as the red Terran. I'm not sure why Scan is asking about swings. And I don't know what the Korean reply was. Maybe someone who's more... I need to... If I was really serious about this commentating thing, I would go and I would learn Korean, right? But it shows you, because I don't learn Korean, just gonna be an amateur. He sighs and continues to cast the game in the most awesome way manner. This is going to be on Radeon, by the way. Finally kind of getting used to the ASL maps and their features, by the way. I guess SSL? I'm guessing by the time this is uploaded, SSL's been long and gone, and I'm thinking Fighting Spirit Mania will probably be complete by the time I do this as well. And I don't know if I'm kind of debating whether I'm going to take a season off. I wonder if there's a little bit... I really wish I knew what they were saying to one another. I'm debating taking a season of BSL off to kind of focus on my personal health. I will let you guys know what that looks like. I'm fairly certain, however, what I am certainly not going to do, I don't think I'm going to be able to do the procasting, mostly because it tends to be like 4 or 5 hours on weekends, and that's really rough on childcare in particular. Makes it really, really troublesome in that regard, and tough because that's kind of the raw grouping of family time we've got. But Hasu League, I still might be able to do the Tuesdays and Thursdays depending. I'm kind of debating still. Anyway, looks like we're seeing an overpool here from Zelot. He's making that overlord at the bottom right hand corner. In the meantime, Scan going for, it looks like depot into barracks and not plopping down gas as of yet. I think this is going to be an attempt from Scan based on this barracks positioning to go barracks into command center, the natural expansion. Between these two, we'll have to see. Both these guys are obviously ASL level quality guys. Looks like we are seeing the extract, a very fast extractor. Holy cow, that was like what, a 140 something extractor. So we'll see if this turns into Zergling speed or just really, really fast mutalisks. I presume this is the extra gas is there for additional Zergling speed to try to pressure Scan. So Scan opts to go for the fast command center rather than doing due diligence and scouting and whatnot. This could be disastrous for him. He's already queued up 2 Marines and is sending that initial SCV scout. In the meantime, Zelot grabbing that hatchery. Second Overlord is headed to the correct position. Is Scan going to get first scout? It looks like Scan, let's see if he goes cross position or not, but right now it looks like he is going to get first scout. We've got, I'm expecting more Zerglings than this. So 4 Zerglings, so maybe this is just, never mind, very fast tech to layer. I was about to say, we're going to see here whether this is a, so this is going to be very fast tech to layer. And you'll see, I don't know that Scan's going to get the scouting information because he's going bottom right-hand corner first. And Overlord's posted over that corner. So it's going to be scouting information advantage to Zelot. And there's just going to be a massive tech advantage to Zelot. Scan still doesn't plop down that gas. Still sitting on 1 racks right this second. I'm a little bit concerned. Ooh, and he might have some trouble with these 4 Zerglings. He needs to pull SCV maybe to help defend against this. So 3 Marines along that corner. Honestly, this is kind of... The way I'm looking at this, nothing really going right. So there, the SCV, a little bit delayed, finally out on the corner. This is additional delayed mining time, and man, these Zerglings are going to be fantastic now. So not only do you have a faster layer to get faster Mulisks out on the field, oh, the Marines getting wiped out. And honestly, the game might be over already, the way I'm looking at this. Because, okay, yeah, that natural expansion goes up, but it's just a raw, but an easy third base. An easy, yeah, there's the Spire. The Spire at 3 minutes 40 seconds. Basically, the problem for Scan right this second is, and he's tacking on that gas, unless he goes into like a 1-1-1 Valkyrie sort of thing, he still hasn't scouted his opponent. He's he lost 4 early Marines that you usually don't lose. He's got very little scouting information. And it's just going to be rough. He's dropping, oh, and it looks like he's going to go for an attempted 5 racks. And this would usually be okay, but with the timing of the Spire, the problem with it is he's just going to be too late on just having a raw amount of anti-air to deal with this. Is that Zergling going to be able to, the Zergling not able to box that out? So Scan's going to be able to walk up. He sees that Spire morphing. He sees it at the halfway mark. Now, the question is can he do anything about it is the next problem. He might try, so one solution might be to just try to maybe lift the barracks back, pull it back, and drop a lot of additional turrets, and try to build a much more interior, maybe get a bunker down here at the natural expansion as well. The 4 Marines moving out in the space of this. Interesting. So going to go for a counter. This is kind of cute. I like this from Scan. So instead, he's going to go for a forward attack. Sunken Colony's being built. That did force a Sunken Colony out at the very least. But this is the counter problem right here. There's gonna be 5 Mutalisks. Usually you see it like 630, right? In standard Zerg versus Terran. Instead, this is a 2. It looks like it's turning into a 2 Rex. Instead, you have 2 Rex, and you're gonna have those 5 Mutalisks out at like 530 and making their way across the base. And also you lost those 4 Marines earlier, so you're gonna have maybe 8 or 9 Marines. Okay, Scan at least getting that turret down, those turrets down a little bit earlier to be able to deal with this. Yeah, he's gonna try to build a bunker to try to negate some of this, but this is also gonna lead potentially to a very free 3rd base for Zealot overall. +1 weapons being upgraded, and this is definitely a good position to go Crazy Zerg. Looks like a single medic has been plopped out, and the Mutalisk's on the hunt. Yeah, Scan, it looks like he's gonna go the additional turret route, and actually pretty good turret ring to work with. Zealot still... So he's up to 6. Oh, wow. He's might just go 2 Hatch Mutalisk in the space of this. So Scan going to be forced with a much smaller attack force. He's got to push up and defend this barracks. Right now, Zealot is using that one pocket he's got on this base to assault that. Able to stop that turret from going up. And this is just going to get worse and worse. +1 weapons on the way. Zealot microing this really, really well. And Scan has to keep this barracks alive. If he loses this barracks, that's effectively going to be the match. Now he's lifting it up and backing it out. That's going to delay additional Marine production slightly. But I think that was a wise, and yeah, I was kind of worrying, curious about that earlier, if that might have been more valuable for Scan to go. Look, there's a bit of a pause there. And yeah, we just got a glut of turrets now here in the background. Zealot, full control group of Mutalisks now at what would usually be the standard turret timing. Additional turrets getting pile drived. All the Mutals just, yeah, ransacking the turrets at the natural expansion. The Marines trying to pile in. They still don't have +1 weapons. Trying to do what they can, and +1 weapons for Zealot not that far off from finishing. This Overlord, so we're going to see a second selection of Overlord here in a second, because this one getting a little bit too close. And Scan preemptively emptying his natural expansion, recognizing at the moment that he cannot defend it. It's going to be delayed on the factory as well. Getting this factory up would be huge, because that'd at least be a pathway to Valkyries or something along those lines. +1 weapons finally finished. Dim finished as well, trying to move up and at least get some damage on these mules to maybe save that factory line. But you can see just off the 2 barracks, it's just not sufficient production to keep up with Zealot's damage here. And Zealot still, yeah, just annihilating the space. And it looks like it's just going to be 2. He's already moving some Overlords bottom right. I believe this is just, yeah, flat out 2 base all-in Mutalisk at this stage. Single Marine in that bunker at the natural, and Scan can't even get additional turrets down, having to cancel them preemptively as the Mutalisks are marauding this direction. So Zealot ahead in supply. Scan can't even mind his natural expansion right now. Had some trouble getting that base up. Loses the bunker at the natural. Has not been... Yeah, I'm going to GG right there. Great play from Zealot. Holy cow. At a certain point, yeah, top level Zerg just really do make it look like what can you do in this sort of situation. Hope you guys enjoyed it regardless. Thanks for listening.